biggest test for Liverpool. Pre-season it may be, but many of the 27 on it will get the players ready in the very best way.
Say always, more often than not, Champions League and two big rivals. And
a broken leg, but these are two strong sides. European rule. Down the venue. Crowd still coming in. Just a nod to the majority of the fans coming on the red side.
That starts the season at the National Stadium, and we're underway for one of those stand apart as well. Kim Min-jae, who's been on the ball there in the opening exchanges of the game so far, is 10 months as Liverpool rain down the left-hand side as Salah opens up a lot of space for himself. He doesn't need him though. Cody Gakpo in the number 9 position, back amongst the goals. He had a trail of defenders in his wake that he didn't need any assistance from Salah. And inside the first 2 minutes, Liverpool have a very early lead.
well, it's a blistering start from Liverpool, blistering start from Cody Gakpo. He did have the option to try and square it. I thought that was probably the better option. But when you hit the ball like what he's hit it there with his left foot, towering in there, he makes a. You can see here.
In that Liverpool team for next season, Alphonso Davies around Bayern Munich's left-hand side, curtailed by Curtis Jones. Again here, Mo Salah on that right-hand side. Can Jota find him? He can. Salah all on his own for the moment. And it was a good block in the end from Kim Min-jae. And Bayern Munich just timely foot in by Matip there. Skills from Curtis Jones, but just caught out a bit too close together. Needed to move the ball quicker. That's exactly what they did there. Was that they have some defending to do now, Liverpool. Alphonso Davies all the way forward from left back. Look at how they defend perhaps here as Curtis Jones just can't evade the forward run of Bayern Munich, and anywhere would do in the end for Virgil van Dijk, who seemed pretty happy to get the ball away from Musiala there at the expense of a Bayern Munich. Salah thought he was away there, one end to the other though, and it's Kimmich turning provider. Gnabry defend this set play, Liverpool. Again the same corner, all on his own against the post. Second opportunity there for Pavard that he puts over the top of the crossbar. They wanted to flag Liverpool, but they survived starting the past couple of games. But Alisson Becker back in from the start, and Bayern Munich have sniffed the Joel Matip to Salah. Fell. Maybe the golf has been good to him as well. We'll have to find out when he gets back. It's a foul this time given. Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai enjoying a little spell. It was a heavy touch though, and Curtis Jones did really well to buy the foul. Up with Trent Alexander-Arnold was a bit retro from last season as Trent makes the march forward, but had to stop the run of Bayern Munich, who were
but it'll be interesting because there's a lot expected of him.
Still in possession. Good touch from Gnabry, and they're in here with Davies, perhaps. Good foot in from Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool having to dig deep. Delicious ball there from Trent Alexander-Arnold, looking for his mate Mo Salah.
Mohamed Salah's willingness to run in behind.
Finds him again with the throw-in. Salah couldn't. Now Curtis Jones, we spoke about at 22, might almost become a senior player now. Goalkeeping positions, hasn't there, as well this year with Manuel Neuer. Those training sessions and more of a concentration on tactics, the direction. And Bayern Munich have caught Liverpool just slightly out of shape here. Gnabry with the cross. They'll go Jota looking for the pace of Mo Salah as he just toe-poked it in his direction. Davies will take the opportunity there by the nudge of Mo Salah to take a free kick and not have to sprint after him.
Well, I was just making reference just before the pace of Davies.
Upfield. Of course, it's Trent Alexander-Arnold today, and this is where the attack comes again from Gnabry, who is not going to beat Alisson from that kind of distance. Job on here from the corner. Into that front post, and it's Virgil van Dijk who puts the cap on the armband from this week. They've worked ever so hard on these set plays this summer. He wants them to become that team that are unstoppable at set plays, Jurgen Klopp. He had two to pick from as Joel Matip, and the big skipper comes in and he elongates that Liverpool lead. He does that midfield a bit further over. Davies, McAllister just pressing forward into that 10 position that
either or, but from Liverpool's point of view.
Ball over the top there for Gnabry. It was a really smart one as well, and so was the finish. Liverpool looked for the flag for the moment, but the direct ball from Kim Min-jae caught Liverpool out in the position that Bayern Munich have found most fruitful so far today. And their brightest spark, Serge Gnabry, has put Bayern Munich back in the game again.
Well, I think looking from that replay,
Alexander-Arnold looks for the same route. Can he find the cross? Didn't fancy that, did he, Kim Min-jae, in case it turned into a foot race? Was that a foul? Almost like it's a game of five-a-side there, Curtis Jones. Neat.
We're in the Far East. You've got to take the conditions into account as well.
Side of Bayern Munich is where they see most fruit being born here, and Gnabry has loads of time and loads of space to pick out the man at the back post, Sane, who levels the game up here, and it was just a bit too easy for Bayern Munich there. And just prior to the break, Liverpool with a few more questions to answer at the half-time interval from Jurgen Klopp than perhaps they had. We'll feel Bayern Munich coming back into things, and it's level pegging at the break. Liverpool 2, Bayern 2. And, we'll see how those changes work out for Liverpool in terms of their shape. And down the right-hand side, a slight push in the back there, and second opportunity for Lema to get the shot on goal. And it ends up out 2-2 in case you're just joining us here. Liverpool had raced into a 2-goal lead, and you can see that Sane's gone off, and Koeman involved again in the opening exchanges of this second half, and forces another corner. Also been a change in goal. Kimmich with the corner. First contact was from Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool just caught him behind here. Misplaced pass that
At 18-yard box.
The bench is quite long as well, and it's Robertson's ball in, looking for Nunez, and their right side seems to be the focus now, who finds some space from nowhere. Musiala trying to find a way, and that's a good, great touch from Koeman. Really good save from Alisson Becker as well. He's going to need help from him again here. Run is from Darwin Nunez into that front post. Alexander-Arnold tried the way at his heels. Gakpo, smart play this from Liverpool. Szoboszlai's shot, just couldn't get enough heat onto it. Virgil van Dijk, and he stays down. Play goes on. Kimmich with the shot on goal, with the spot as well. Doesn't get the fortunate spin, but Trent Alexander-Arnold was looking for Virgil van Dijk and just sold him short. And he has to concede the call. From Tsimikas looking for Mo Salah. Run is also from Harvey Elliott. Smart feet from Diaz. What a finish! Really deserving of that goal, Luis Diaz, for the amount of running and endeavour he's put in since he's come on the pitch. We saw it in Germany. We're seeing it again here in Singapore. The end product is improving week by week and game by game. Luis Diaz gives Liverpool the lead.
Well, it's brilliant because he starts to move off with that diagonal there. Doesn't rest on his laurels. You can see there just in the middle of your picture, bursting into the box. But that's the one, that's the touch that makes it. The ball from Mohamed Salah is...
Call him the youngster on the ball now. Set play and a free header as well coming in. And the header from De Ligt finished off via the push out from the goalkeeper, Alisson Becker. And it's Josip Stanisic, the young defender, who scored the winner in their friendly at the weekend, the Croatian. And it's a bit of a horror show, really, from a defensive point of view for Liverpool.
Well, De Ligt gets a free header, which, when the ball travels this far, it shouldn't happen. And in fairness to Bayern, they work it well. It's a decent header, De Ligt.
You're delaying that work call another 4 minutes, just in case there might be something else to talk about here. What an effort on goal that was! That will settle the game in the end from a Bayern Munich point of view. Franz Kratzig, the youngster, wasn't even on the squad sheet in the lead up to this tour, and he can't quite believe that he's managed to win the game for his team in the closing stages probably of this game. A real pot shot on his left foot, and nothing Alisson Becker could do about it.